Will your student loans be paused once again? Welcome back, everyone. I want to discuss a topic that we have not talked about in some time, and that is the student loan forbearance, the pause on payments on your student loans. We are counting down the days until you will be required to start making those payments again. It's just less than 60 days away, so I thought this would be an opportune time to talk about exactly what we know is going on and the prospects of your loan payments being rekindled. What will the Biden administration do? We're going to be discussing it all in today's video. Let's get started and dive right into the news. But before we do, as always, make sure you guys do a couple things for me. Number one, give this video a tremendous thumbs up, smash the like button. I would appreciate that. If this video gets to 500 likes, we will do a cash giveaway where we give away $100 to a few of you lucky subscribers. Make sure that you are subscribed and have notifications turned on. That will notify you every time we do post a brand new update on this channel. And once we hit 20,000 subscribers, we will do another cash giveaway where we give away double the amount of cash that we gave away at 10K. You'll have to be subscribed to be entered in that giveaway. Might as well get it that way now. With that being said, let's get started and get right down to it. So here's the worst possible scenario. It's that there's no student loan cancellation and that the Democrats can't do good on their promise of canceling student loans, whether it's $5,000, $10,000, $50,000 worth of student loans. They don't do it at all. And the payments restart because there's no forbearance extension, and then you have to start making those payments again. That would be the worst case scenario. And the national student loan payment pause is set to expire in just 54, 53, 52 days, depending on when you're watching this. So far, the Biden admin has suggested that another extension is possible and is in the cards. Now, no final decision has been made yet, but many indications do point to a further extension of the pause. Without this concrete information from the White House or the Department of Education, lenders are in the dark about what's to come in the next few months. Currently, the unprecedented national pause on most student loan payments is in its third year. The relief was codified into law by Congress when it enacted the CARES Act back in March of 2020 in response to the economic crisis linked to the COVID-19 pandemic. It also halted all interest accrual on federal student loans held by the government and collection efforts against defaults. Now, Congress only envisioned this pause lasting for roughly 6 months, but with the economic fallout from the pandemic continuing, it had to be extended again. So then President Trump and President Biden extended the pause many times, often waiting till the very last minute, until there was just days left until that expiration date, until they can extend it once more. Biden's most recent iteration of the payment pause is set to expire at the end of August, meaning that payments will resume as of now on September 1st. But there's many factors in play here that point to another extension, so let's take a look at a few of them. First, the economy is in crisis. Americans continue to grapple on a daily basis with price hikes linked to inflation, and we also still have these recession fears looming. And Biden administration officials have said time and time again that when it comes to the decision of implementing another pause, they will look at the current economic conditions at the time. And right now, Americans simply cannot afford to take on new debt, new payments on a monthly basis. And Biden officials also made it clear that the August 31st deadline is not set in stone. The Education Secretary, Miguel Cardona, told senators last month, quote, "We believe the economy has recovered, but many Americans are still struggling to meet their needs." In addition, Education Department officials have promised, quote, "ample notice to borrowers before resuming payments and a, quote, prolonged ramp to ensure borrowers have enough time to be ready to pay." But now we only have 7 weeks left until the end of the pay break. Time is running out fast for the Biden admin to deliver on these promises, so if they don't make an announcement in the next few days or so, well, then they're going to break their promise of waiting until the last minute. In the past, notably during the weeks and months leading up to the prior expiration dates of student loan payment breaks, the Department of Education repeatedly informed millions of borrowers that a repayment return was imminent. And there's also practical and political considerations here because with the midterm elections coming up very soon, millions of voters, mostly young voters who the Democrats need, may be dissuaded to vote for these Democrats again. And no initiatives when it comes to student debt, such as forgiveness or cancellation, are expected to be completed in the next few months, so the timing would be absolutely horrendous. Meantime, a coalition of nearly 200 advocacy groups are urging the president to reinstate the student loan pause. A group of 180 advocacy organizations sent a letter to President Biden last week urging him to re-extend the student loan break. This coalition voiced concerns about reports that top executives see restarting student loan payments as mechanisms to combat inflation. The coalition wrote in this letter in part, quote, "We, the undersigned 180 organizations, are writing to strongly urge your administration not to threaten the financial security of people with student debt as a tactic to fight inflation. Instead, our organizations urge you to enact robust student debt cancellation that is not means tested and does not require an opt-in for participation, and to fully implement this policy before any student loan bill becomes due." If only our lawmakers were fighting this hard for the American people. These are only advocacy groups. These are not representatives or senators in the Congress. These are strictly outside organizations. Just think about this scenario for a second. Let's say the Biden administration waits till the last minute, let's say a week before the month of September starts, to announce that payments must be made again. This would piss off millions of voters that hold student loans and are begging, pleading for any relief, whether that is student loan cancellation or at least an extension to their debt. They may revolt against the Democrats and perhaps vote for independence or the other party possibly, thinking that, well, if the Democrats aren't going to do anything for me, then let's just vote Republican because at least they may have some ideas. Now, Republicans have historically, notoriously been against any student debt cancellation. However, they may shy away from any new government spending, any new federal spending that can lead to higher and continued inflation, and so they may see that as a way to put more money in their pockets, and voters may be, just maybe, inclined to vote Republican. If the Democrats don't want to give up their seats and lose their majorities in Congress, they better get to work and implement something fast. Get some legislation passed through the Congress and ultimately on President Biden's desk to sign. That probably won't be cancellation, but hopefully we can count on another extension. What are your thoughts? Are you in favor of extending the pause, or do you believe that in its third year, that it is time to finally restart these payments and borrowers must start making payments on their student debt once again? What are your thoughts? What would you do if you were in charge? Let us know down below in the comment section. I'm curious to hear your thoughts and opinions. We'll keep our eyes peeled and see what happens and watch for any new developments when it comes to student loans and any other topics that we discuss on this channel. All news will be found right here. This is your one-stop shop. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you got value out of it, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. I would appreciate that. Make sure you share this video with a friend, get the word out, spread it on social media with a friend or two. And if you want to see more updates from this channel, make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on. So important. Again, next cash giveaway will be at 20,000 subscribers. And if you want to get some free stocks, all on me, all free, use the links down below in the description of this video. Sign up with the brokerage platforms or Robinhood and or Webull. You'll get some stocks free, all valued up to thousands of dollars in some cases. So let us know what stocks you get, and if you want to connect me on social media, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Use the links down below. I look forward to meeting you there, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care for now.